Yes, ma'am. At the bottom, private boolean to the.
You cannot write a method within another method. You have mentioned do validation within the previous method, that is save details. Where is the closing of save details method? And remove the not from the do validation. If do validation, remove not, and within do validation, add else, return true. Remove not.
Sorry?
Remove not from here.
Yes, ma'am.
Now get into the do validation method. Add up else, return true.
Ma'am, here.
Yes. Else, return true. Now try out. It will work. Anyone else have any other issues?
Yes, ma'am. After I opened the Android Studio after restarting the system, it's showing an error called installation. After I started the emulator, it's showing installation did not succeed. The application could not be installed. Install failed, insufficient storage.
So your emulator doesn't have enough storage.
How to fix it, ma'am?
You need to increase the size for your emulator. Or if you have some apps in your emulator, uninstall those apps, those unwanted apps, and then try to install the new one.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Aniket,
ma'am.
it's fine now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Sure.
ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dismiss your screen.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, I'm facing an issue. It is that when I'm signing up using the same email ID that I've used before, there is no such dialog box that says that account is already created. It shows only a small dialog box without any text in it.
I'm sharing my screen. Check it out. I mentioned that moment that over here, instead of empty curly braces, you have to mention e.get message to get the proper message against the toast. So you have missed out this thing. Just do it properly.
Means I have to write after this. I have to write e dot get message, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
এই চিনে কি বলো বাবা এগুলা চিপ না এগুলো হলো হবে না চিপ থেকে না হলে হবে না বললেন একদিন সরি ফিডব্যাক ফিডব্যাক চিপসা যায় না লোক এখন কোথা থেকে হবে না ফিডব্যাকে আগেরটা বানাই দুটো মেল করেছে
Done, everyone. So shall I proceed? ওখানে ঢুকেছেন না? আমার কেন অন্য? Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now So now over here, I have shown you how to create a new activity. Same process I'm going to follow this time, but the activity will be of different type. Means the activity that I'm going to show you, that will contain the options at the bottom, which is known as bottom navigation. Now how it is going to look like, I'm showing you. The design seems to be like this. Let me share the screen. See over here, this form of options we want at the bottom of the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Like for example, in case of YouTube, even in case of Gmail and all, we used to get the options at the bottom. This particular thing. Fine. So how to create this thing that I'm going to show you. Now for that, I need to create again a new activity file, and this time unlike the login activity one where we get only one Java class and only one XML file, this time there will be multiple. So I'm going to show you an inbuilt template how to create up. So for that, right click on layout. Right click on layout, new, and then activity. And then there is the option bottom navigation activity. Choose this. I repeat, right click on layout, new, activity, bottom navigation activity. So you are going to get the screen. This particular screen you are not going to get, where you need to make the changes. So I'm going to change the name of this as bottom nav activity. So I'm giving the name accordingly so that you can understand that this is the activity where we have implemented bottom navigation. Bottom nav activity. So accordingly, the layout file is getting changed. And then you need to click on finish to create up this file or the set of activity. You can find it out. The process, the syncing is taking place. It will take a bit
There
of
is
time.
also a UI folder.
Yes, many changes are
Yeah.
taking place. First of all, let the project get synced up for everyone, because I'm going to show you a new phase over here through this inbuilt template.
We need to click on activity bottom nav X.
Bottom nav activity. Everyone confirm me once your activity file gets created up.
Yes, done.
Okay. Others, just check it out. Once your project sync is complete, then let me know. What happened? No one else done except Diksha.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Ma'am, it is done.
Give me the reply either in the chat box, dear, so that I can proceed further accordingly. Okay, now before I explain you anything, or rather, before I show you the design, how to do the changes and all, first just check it out. How many files got created up? First of all, starting with the activity, as I said you before, activity represents minimum of two streams. One is the layout and another is the activity Java file, business logic file. So you can find it out. The two files got created up. Confirm me, everyone.
Yes,
People
ma'am.
are getting these two files or not?
Yes, ma'am.
What about rest?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, after creating this two files, after these two files have been created, now I'm going to open up this designed file and want to get into the split portion to show you actually how this bottom navigation is being maintained. Now to include these options, the options I hope you people can view these options. To include this option, this part, this section is known as bottom navigation view. This section is known as bottom navigation view, which has been applied here. Bottom navigation view has been applied here, where the width, height has been mentioned. Margin, whether the margin will be there in the starting and ending position or not, that is also been mentioned. What will be the color of background, that is mentioned in this manner. And since it has been designed under the constraint layout, the constraints are applied. Now, how these options are appearing? These options are basically present in form of menus. So here you can find it out, attribute known as menu. This is first time you are checking this attribute, because I haven't discussed before what is menu and how it is will appear and all. So you can find it out, a statement written over here, an attribute added over here, mentioned as menu, and within that a value specified as @menu/bottom nav menu. @menu refers to the menu related folder present within our resources, and within that folder the bottom nav menu file is present, where actually these options are present. Let us now move on to that file, but before moving on to that file, people are getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
can you explain again this menu portion?
Yes. The options over here are available through the menu file. The menu file is available within the menu folder present within the resources. That means as a part of resources, the menu folder is present. Within that menu folder, a file is there named as bottom nav menu. That bottom nav menu file containing these options. The options, the three options that we are getting right here. So to include these options or to specify this menu related file, the menu attribute is been applied over here. That is working as bottom navigation options or menu. Now clear?
Okay, so basically this layout is for the bottom navigation. Means in the bottom
Yes.
panel there are page, home button, that everything
those
will show on
options you are
that
going-
panel,
You
right?
are going to get, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So based on bottom navigation view. Now, how these options are available? So let us check it out, the menu file. Where the menu file is? Under S, check it out, a new folder got added up named as menu. This was not there previously. On adding this file, we are getting this folder. Yes.
Ma'am, this, I mean, I opened the file, but I have only the UI part. I mean, this writing part is not there. How to open this part?
Split.
Oh, I will.
Now expand that
Okay.
menu and you will get bottom nav menu file, the name which has been specified over here. So bottom nav menu.xml. Let's move on the split portion. The very first tag, the root tag, is menu tag because this file will contain menus. And menu have menu items, so the tag name is item. So here 3 menu items we have. So 3 item tags been added up. To uniquely identify those items, a ID has been specified, a icon has been supplied, and a title has been provided. And this menu items only is getting visible over here in the stream. Now clear? This connection
From where can we open the activity bottom nav.xml file?
within the layout.
Okay.
The menu means home dashboard and notifications, they are falling under the category menu, right?
Yes, these are menus.
Okay, so
Menu
if I
items.
want to add more items, then I need to give that bracket item, then I need to add more like this, sequentially. Like
Yes, if
after
you
home
want
dashboard
more-
notifications.
Yes, if you want more, then you need to add it. I will make some changes here because I won't skip this default options. So I'm going to change accordingly. I'll show you how you can make the changes. But up to here, it's clear how the thing is getting linked up. One file
Yes,
with
ma'am.
another.
Ma'am, in my Android Studio, it is showing indexing paused due to Android Learning Gradle project.
Gradle failed.
It is showing indexing paused due to Android Learning Gradle project.
That means your project is syncing. Your project is syncing. Until and unless it's
Okay,
synced completely, you cannot work further. Okay, so now the next. Getting back to the activity XML file, that is the layout file. Now, understand the process. In case of everyone, it will be easier for you if you check your live example. Everyone have YouTube in your mobile phone, right? And YouTube
Yes.
is the app where we find bottom navigation. Only bottom navigation we find in YouTube. So everyone open YouTube. Everyone open YouTube. And see, you have different options like subscription, home, settings, like shorts and all, different options.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you click on any of the options, whether the entire screen get changed or only the portion above your bottom navigation is changing. Observe it carefully and then let me know. I repeat my question.
The bottom navigation part remains the same.
Okay. I repeat my question. When you find the bottom navigation at the bottom and when you click on an option, whether the entire screen is getting changed or the portion above the bottom navigation is changing depending on your click. What's happening? Let me know.
Portion above the menu.
Ma'am, only the portion.
Only the portions.
So that means the entire activity is not getting loaded. A portion of an activity need to get loaded as if we are changing the screen. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So in that case, when we don't want the entire activity to be loaded, rather a portion of screen to be loaded, then we have to include something called fragment. So fragment is a component in Android that represents a sub-activity. I repeat, fragment is a component in Android that represents as a sub-activity. That will help you to load a portion of the screen based on your selection. I hope I'm clear what I have just explained.
Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please repeat?
Okay. In case of bottom navigation, when we click on the options, we find that the entire screen doesn't load up. Rather, the area above the bottom navigation you should change depending on your chosen option.
Yes, ma'am.
So to get this effect, we don't or we do not replace a new activity with an existing activity. Rather, we include something called fragment within the activity.
Okay.
To represent each and every menu, we create dedicated fragment files. To represent each and every menu, menu items actually, we create dedicated fragment files. That fragment file need to be loaded as per your chosen option. Depending on your chosen option, it will be loaded. So to get that effect, over here, you can find it out. This layout, apart from having the bottom navigation, a tag got added up, which is named as fragment. Now, you might get confused because I said depending on the menu items, there will be dedicated fragment. But here we are not getting so. We can find only one fragment, how it has been controlled. The question might arise within you. So for managing that effect, that which option we are selecting and with that respect, which fragment to open up or which fragment to get replaced, that is being managed by something called navigation graph. Something called navigation graph. And this navigation graph has been added with the help of an attribute called nav graph. It represents a file. It represents a file which is named as mobile navigation, and this mobile navigation file is available within navigation folder, which is part of your resources. I'm clear or not, Semi?
Ma'am, what is the concept of that pie you are saying?
Which one?
Navigation pie?
Navigation graph.
Yeah, this one.
This one, as I said, you clicking on home, we should get the home related screen. Clicking on notification, we should get the notification related screen. So that means the fragment need to be adjusted or need to be replaced the old fragment
Yes,
to be
separate
loaded
fragments
accordingly.
will be.
Current
Ah.
means depending on your current selection. So
Mhm.
for managing this up, we have a concept called navigation graph where we can just specify that on which option, which fragment to get loaded. That is been handled or managed up within this file present within navigation folder. Now I'm going to explain that particular file. The concept is clear over here, what we mentioned. Is
Yes, ma'am.
okay, okay, fine. Anyone else have any query or any confusion at the moment?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now scroll up, just do one change. Delete this padding top option. Delete this. Delete this line from your constraint layout. Line in the sense that just the attribute, not the bracket. Just the attribute, not the bracket.
Can you please repeat which line to delete?
The line which is showing as padding top. That
Okay.
line. Only that attribute to be deleted. Done, everyone?
Ma'am.
So now let me explain you the mobile navigation. But before mobile navigation, let me show you which are the dedicated files for this.
Ma'am, can you repeat once again, ma'am, what you told?
Which part?
Ma'am, just above what you told about the match parent.
Padding top. Padding top, delete that attribute. Present within the constraint layout.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I am getting error in line 18.
Line 18. In this file,
Yes, ma'am.
line 18. 18 in the sense this 18.
Yes, ma'am. @ menu / bottom nav menu.
So don't you have this file?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Is your project still syncing?
No, ma'am.
Please show the code which line to delete. I can't get.
Which one?
Can you please show the code? Okay,
Which
only that padding line I have to delete. Then
Yes, only that attribute you need to delete, nothing else.
but then the next lines are getting red. I mean showing error.
See, I am saying to delete the line, the attribute, but not the tag.
Oh, okay, okay.
Observe my thing properly. Before deleting, you should observe your code.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now it's okay.
Aditya,
Yes, ma'am.
getting the issue still.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it shows create menu resource file bottom nav
Do one
menu.
thing.
XML.
तुम बोल रहे हो ना है तुम्हारे इसमें है right? You
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
try. So do one thing, click on build, then rebuild your project once again. I hope the error will be removed out.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, as I was saying, for this option, we have some dedicated fragments. Where are those? See over here, you have 3 fragment related files. Name and started with fragment. This is just a convention actually. In case of activity, it start with the name activity, and in case of fragment, it start with the name fragment. So fragment dashboard, home, notifications, 3 files are there. And representing this layout, you have the Java files within UI package. You have 3 sub packages, and over there you have the Java classes. Clear now?
In the bottom left menu XML file, we have 3 items. That's why for the fragment home dashboard notifications, they are showing.
Yes.
And simultaneously, if you make any change or if you make less item or add some more item, then automatically the number of fragments, it will differ, right?
It will not change. You have to create it. See,
I need to create it, yes.
Yes, you need to create it because this is the default template you are getting. When you have selected the bottom navigation activity, you got a default template with 3 options. Now, if you want to diminish it or increase it, it will not understandable by your ID, right? You have to
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
configure
ma'am.
those things by yourself.
Okay.
Fine now, so let's proceed. So now, finally, I will explain you the mobile navigation. So for mobile navigation, check it out. You have a navigation folder over here, and just below the MIP map. A new folder got created up, resource folder got created up, named as navigation. And on expanding navigation, you are going to get only one file, which is mobile navigation.xml. Mobile navigation.xml. You are going to get that particular file. Now let's move on to the split. Move on to the split. Check it out. The 3 fragments are configured over here. In which way? Let's start explaining the code from the top. Since it's a navigation related file, the navigation will be handled. So that's why the root tag is known as navigation. Here, I will like to highlight one point. I am showing you the recent features of Android. This particular feature, which currently I'm showing you, was not available 1 year back. After the introduction of Jetpack Composer and the view model architecture, this concept has been introduced. So in case if you refer to the old videos or tutorial for your reference purpose of your project, please follow the process accordingly. Do not mix match the latest technology or the latest possible designing pattern with the older one. This is the way how easily and comfortably we can configure our files. I found many of the students while doing their internship project, actually, they used to do the projects by checking out some videos, taking reference from videos and all, and they try to apply the one which I show and also that oldest format also, and they got stuck because if you try to achieve the same thing using 2 processes, your compiler will be confused, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you should follow either of the process. If you are following the latest process, follow it accordingly. Don't mix match it with the oldest one. So let me proceed now. So here the ID has been mentioned to identify this navigation bar. And what will be the starting screen? Starting fragment. Why we need to require the starting fragment. See, when we open up the if I take the example of YouTube app, we find that by default the home option is selected and the relevant fragment is been shown there. So that means it has been specified that the home will appear as the destination starter. You can even change, instead of home, you can change to others options, other fragment, the other options which are available. It's completely as per your choice which option do you like to have. So here, in this case, you can check it out. Is it mentioned that start destination and which file? The particular ID is been mentioned. And that ID is been used over here. So 3 options are there. So against 3 options, 3 fragments are mentioned here. And each and every fragment is uniquely identified by providing ID. A name over here been provided, which refers to the class name. A label is provided that will be shown at the top. Accordingly, a label is provided. And the layout file representing those fragments that is been provided. So in this pattern, the mobile navigation.xml file has been designed. And one important thing that I would like to highlight in this screen is that we are providing IDs to each and every fragment. You should keep in mind that the ID used in used in your menu file to identify the menu items, that same ID need to be used over here. If you use different ID, then it will not be synced as per your operation. So your nav graph in bottom navigation will fail to operate. So always keep in mind the menu item ID and the fragment ID of the mobile navigation XML file must be same. So whatever I've explained just now, just quickly go through that once again. If anyone have any sort of confusion or anything, let me know. Clear or any sort of confusion? If any of you have any sort of confusion, frankly ask me. So in the meantime, you people are checking it out. Let me take your attendance also. Abhijit there? Asta there? Asta?
ma'am.
Abhijit?
Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Aditya Kumar Jha?
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya Raj? Ahana Datta? Oishani Dhar?
Present, ma'am.
Akash Bhattacharjee? Akash? Akash Gupta?
Present, ma'am.
Aman Dash? Aman? Amber Vishwas? Amrit Raj?
Present, ma'am.
Anik Chaudhary? Aniket Pramanik? Aniket Pramanik? Aniket Saluja?
Present, ma'am.
Aniruddha Sen? Anish Sharnakar? Anish Sharnakar? Anjali Kumari?
Present, ma'am.
Ankon Shadhukan?
Present, ma'am.
Aniket Guchai absent. Anturip Shah?
Present, ma'am.
Antika Mukherjee? Antika? Anurag Chakraborty?
Present, ma'am.
Anurag Dash?
Present, ma'am.
Anushmita Roy? Anubhav Paul absent. Anyasha Vishwas?
Present, ma'am.
Apurva Nag?
Present, ma'am.
Argo Ghosh?
Present, ma'am.
Argodip Sarkar?
Present, ma'am.
Aritra Paul?
Present, ma'am.
Aritra Rana? Aritra Shah?
Present, ma'am.
Orko Progo Shatra?
Present, ma'am.
Orko Progo Dhar?
Present, ma'am.
Arpon Vishwas?
Present, ma'am.
Arpon Kumar Dash?
Present, ma'am.
Arpon Kumar Shil? Arpon Vaiti?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayanta De? Oishi Manla? Oishi was there in the morning, right? Oishi is there now? Oishi there now? Yes.
ম্যাম অনিশ আর অন্তিকার মাইকের প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, ওরা মেসেজ করলে ওরা মাইকে ইস্যু ফেস করছে, ওই জন্য প্রেজেন্ট দিতে পারিনি।
Acha, Oishi there or absent now?
Yes, sir. She
Ma'am?
is there. Severe network issues. She is having. She was there in the first half. Second half.
Ma'am,
Those who are facing audio issue, just pinking in the chat box of G8.
ma'am, on it, ma'am, I am on it. I'm present.
Ma'am, I am auditor and I am also present.
অনিরুদ্ধ and
Auditor Anna.
কতবার ডাকলাম
Ma'am, sorry to problem, sir.
দাঁড়াও কোথায় গেল অনিরুদ্ধ সেন আচ্ছা and অরিত্র রানা অরিত্র রানা আচ্ছা বাপ্পাদিত্য মাইতি absent বিভাষণ পোদ্দার absent
Present, ma'am.
विश्वराज भट्टाचार्य
Yes, ma'am.
विवेक सामंत
Present, ma'am.
चयन घोष
Present, ma'am.
दत्तात्रेय बोस देवज्योति दास देवप्रिय घोष देवराज तो absent देवदेव सिंह
Yes, ma'am.
दीक्षा दास
Hello.
yes I marked you दीपायन मंडल
Yes, ma'am.
दीप्तोनील विश्वास
Present, ma'am.
दिव्येंदु दास
Present, ma'am.
दिवाकर कुमार झा
Present, ma'am.
दिया मित्रा
Present, ma'am.
गौरव कुमार 1
Yes, ma'am.
गौरव कुमार 2 इंद्रनील पाती
Yes, ma'am.
इप्सिता दे
Present, ma'am.
ईशान अग्निश्वर बैनर्जी
Present, ma'am.
Koina Paul
Yes, ma'am.
Lisa Roy
Ma'am, Koinapal present.
हाँ Lisa Roy
Present, ma'am.
Lisa Roy
Present, ma'am.
मोहित रोय दे
Yes, ma'am.
मोहम्मद आरिफ अफ्ताफ
Present, ma'am.
मोहम्मद मोहिद्दीन
Present, ma'am.
तनवीर मोहम्मद तनवीर एब्सेंट मिंटू कुमार
Present, ma'am.
मोनोजित हाजरा मोमिता मंडल
Yes, ma'am. Present.
नेहा माझी
Present, ma'am.
नेहा पाल नीलाद्री दे
Present, ma'am.
निर्झर मल्लिक
Yes, ma'am.
पार्थ सारथी बेरा पार्थिव देशवर
Present, ma'am.
प्रभात रंजन
Present, ma'am.
चलो फाइन अच्छा आकाश भट्टाचार्य प्रेजेंट आकाश दे विवर्षण पोद्दार प्रेजेंट अच्छा आकाश एब्सेंट and Aman Dash absent. Vibhashan Poddar, Vibhashan. Yeah, I marked you. Okay, fine. Now, any more confusion? Is it clear? The process is clear? Then I would like to show you the changes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now I'll just do some changes in the sense I want to keep home dashboard notification. Rather, I want to keep home. Maybe instead of dashboard, I want a profile. And instead of notification, I want logout.
Ma'am, I can't see anything. I just seen pause. Means you are making any changes now.
Hey, Diksha, just a second. One. Yes, Diksha, say what you are saying.
No, ma'am. I just thought that your screen was paused or something because it was not showing anything. Still.
Okay. So, as I was saying, I would like to have dashboard and notification. Rather, instead of this two, I will like to have profile and logout option. So for that, definitely I will like to have the icons, relevant icon. So what I'm going to do, I'll like to add some icons. And this two icons, dashboard and notification, I don't require. So I'll like to delete up those icons. So how to do it? So I'm deleting up unwanted resources. For that, move on to the drawable. Move on to the drawable. See, the dashboard icon is there. Right click on that, refractor, save, delete. Click on the checkbox. If not clicked, then OK. It will show one uses but delete anyway. Click on delete anyway.
Ma'am, which one will that? Ma'am, আরেকবার বললে ভালো হয়।
আমি এই নোটিফিকেশনটা দিয়ে বোঝাচ্ছি because those things already been deleted from my screen. So dashboard was the one which I have deleted. The next thing, notification, I would need to delete. So you need to move on drawable. Now just find out the name which is matching to your icon. This is the name. So this is the icon which you don't require anymore. So right click on that icon. Right click on that icon. Click on refractor. Click on refractor. And then click on save, delete. You will get a pop-up. There a checkbox is present. If the checkbox is not clicked, click on the checkbox and click on OK in both the cases. It will detect one uses, but anyhow, click on delete anyway. Click on delete anyway. Okay. Now see, deleted.
Yes, ma'am.
Follow the process for both.
Done.
I'm done.
Now, since we have deleted those two icons, we are getting the error. So we will resolve the error later on. But as I said, I will like to have a profile option and logout option. So for that, I'll like to use this icon only for profile. So I don't require any extra icon to be.
Ma'am, after deleting the dashboard part, no, there is an attempting to delete, then potentially answer to delete references found in code. Then three options are coming: read and save, delete, do retractor, and cancel.
Save, delete.
Okay. Yes, now.
Okay. So now do one thing. So as I said, for the profile one, I will like to use this icon only. So I'm not creating any more icons. But for the logout, I would like to create one icon. So to create one icon, right click on drawable. To create a new icon, right click on drawable. Click on new. Click on vector asset. Click on new. Click on vector asset. Then click on clip art. Then click on clip art. Now for deletion, let me use some, maybe this delete option. Means log out in the sense, not delete actually, log out. Remove, some remove option is there. Yes. Person remove, let me use this as a logout option. Instead of that, exit, logout, no. So let me use that person delete, this person, this icon only. So I'm selecting this icon, okay, next, finish. Like the way we have added icon before, same process I have followed right now. Now it's time to use it. Confirm me, have you added the icon or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now within this item, this part I don't like to change. It will be as it is. So I'm not changing this part. This part, ID, the ID, I want this to be profile. So I'll just rename as navigation underscore profile. Navigation underscore profile, the ID I'm giving. Icon, this icon doesn't exist anymore. Rather, this will be replaced by the icon of account type. So I'm writing DRAW to get the access of the drawable folder. Now account circle, that icon I am choosing. So you can find it out. It's showing in the left hand side. And if you click over the title, you will find that particular format @/title dashboard, which we don't require anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'll just replace this text with profile. So I'm writing the hard-coded text over here, profile. After writing the hard-coded text over here, then extract it within the string resource file, following the same pattern that we have done earlier. Give a resource name as profile. Give a resource name as profile and then click OK. So you will find @string/profile will appear, and here it has changed to profile. So this is how you can modify an existing menu icon. Process clear or not? Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Again, I am following the same process for this menu item because we don't require notification one, rather logout. Logout option we want. Icon over here. Person remove icon. And then instead of notification, it will be logout or sign out. So I'm writing accordingly, sign out. Extracting it within string.resource file. So made the changes. So this two menus I want to change. So the changes has been applied over here in this menu.xml file. So this is the first change.
Just a minute.
You will do it and then say me everyone.
Done.
Yes, Koina? Done.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Yes, I'm done.
Acha. Now, as I said you, whatever the thing will be available here, that will be reflected in your activity activity bottom nav. See the effect. Can you find the effect in the menu? So it has been updated accordingly. But
Yes, ma'am, that profile with the profile and sign up with that app icon came. Sorry, that icon
and
came.
the text also appeared automatically. Now this thing, as I said you, in the mobile navigation, we have the dedicated fragments, and the ID mentioned over here must match with that of the menu items. So here, now we are going to change. This will be as it is. The change will be over here. Profile. Label will be, I'm deleting this with @string profile, because already we have extracted the profile word within our string.resource file. Now see, first time I'm showing you how you can reuse the same name. That's the reason why we have extracted within string.resource file.
And actually, we have already created that file when we were doing in that
Menu file.
activity. So it's
That's
now
the
it's a
reason-
saved resource.
Yes, accessing the same resource. So that's why we are not writing any hard-coded string over here. Rather, we are just referring to that inbuilt string. I mean, the prepared string.
How is the @string profile coming? Can you show again?
Just
Here
type
the-
out @string /give. It will come as profile.
Then the next will be @string sign out notification.
How will that name tag come? It is not coming. Means that com.js.android.
It will come automatically. I have not changes within this. I have not made any changes. The default one only I'm keeping. I will make the changes later on. I will just make the changes later on. So I'm changing the ID and the label for now. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now understand. So relevantly, we need to rename the files also, the fragment related files. This two file we need to rename, but I'm not renaming right now. I'll be showing you step by step. So for that, what we need to do? The next change that I'm going to do is that the changes which we have specified, that means we have changes the ID. So that ID are also been used up in the Java file. So if you open up a Java file, you will get the error in these IDs because these IDs do not exist anymore. So you need to.
Ma'am, please can I go to the last page? I missed that portion edited somewhere else. Please once again if you can.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And over that menu once, means that item portion, I edited something over there, I think.
Where?
In the menu, in bottom nav menu. Yes, ma'am. Okay, no problem, done. Thank you.
So open up bottom navigation, bottom nav activity.java. Make the changes in the ID.
Log out.
Log out. I will explain the code later on, okay? I'm not explaining it right now. I'll be explaining it later on. Now the next change which I'm going to do over here, mobile navigation, back to mobile navigation again. Now see, against the logout, when anyone click on logout or sign out, whatever been written, I want a dialog to be displayed. I want a dialog to be displayed where something like this. If I close this, we used to get the confirm exit dialog.
Yes, ma'am.
This kind of feature I want to include against the logout option. So how to do so? So for that, here, replace the fragment with dialog. Replace the
This is
fragment.
what that part means when it confirms that are you sure you want to log out that portion, right, for the dialog?
Mhm. This is known as dialog. This is known as dialog. This feature I will like to include in my application. So that's why I am replacing the fragment with dialog, because the logout one I want to perform within dialog. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you make these changes, now let
ম্যাম
Hmm.
দেবপ্রিয় ঘোষ প্রেজেন্ট মাইক একদম কাজ করছিল না, ওই জন্য জানাতে পারিনি।
Acha, okay. I'll mark you later on.
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
আচ্ছা কোথায় ছিলাম আমি? হ্যাঁ, so over here dialog, now see, we have made the changes in id, we have made changes in the label, but this files also need to be updated. Otherwise, in means further when we grow this project with other screens and all, we might not remember that notification representing the logout or something like that, isn't it? So it's better.
That means ID and label already we made the changes, but for layout the changes is
Yes,
not yet
means
made.
the file name changes is not yet made. So we should make that changes also. Otherwise, we might get confused after a period of time. So for that, what we need to do? Individually, we'll make the changes. See over there, there is a layout. There is layout. There is the layout, right?
After that,
You have notification, means we are replacing notification with logout. So you have fragment notification.xml. Right click over there. Right click over there. Refractor. Rename. I repeat. Fragment notification has been replaced by logout. So we need to rename the file. Right click over fragment notification.xml. Click on refractor, click on rename. Fragment underscore logout. I'm giving the name accordingly. And also I am clicking on the checkbox. Search in comments and string. I'm clicking on the checkbox. Now click on refractor and see the rename has been done. Also, the same effect you are getting over here. You don't have to do it manually. So you have changed once, and wherever it has been applied, it is getting updated in those places.
and same we need to do for the fragment dashboard XML also.
Yes, but I'm not doing it right now. I'll be doing it later on. বোঝা যাচ্ছে process clear everyone?
হ্যাঁ ma'am.
Now, same thing for this file also. Notification package name need to be changed. So I'm right clicking. I'm right clicking on this file. Refractor rename. Writing as logout. Writing as logout. Then clicking both the checkboxes. Clicking both the checkboxes. Then clicking on refractor. Do refractor. Done. Then the next.
Ma'am, the preview
coming for
opened up.
restacking preview.
Do
Ma'am,
refractor.
can you repeat this?
There is an option do refractor.
Do refractor. Okay. Yes, done.
Now notification fragment. I want to make the changes in notification fragment. So right click,
Ma'am, can you repeat the previous step?
right click over the notification package. Click on refractor. Click on rename. Replace notification with logout. Check both the checkboxes. And then do refractor.
In the preview, what we have to do?
Sorry?
In the preview part, what we have to do? Can you please repeat? Preview
Do
part.
refractor. Now for the file, for the Java class. Notification fragment, right click on notification fragment. Java class, right click on notification fragment, Java class. Refractor, rename. Refractor, rename. Change notification fragment into logout fragment. Change notification fragment into logout fragment. Ensure all the checkboxes are checked. And then click on refractor. You will find the changes will be applied. So I hope it's clear to everyone how we can rename the files.
No. না আরেকবার দেখা যাবে আইডিয়া লেভেলটা যেখানে না নর্মাল আইডি যেখানে চেঞ্জ করলাম সেটা কোথায় গিয়েছিলাম মনে পড়ছে না তো চেঞ্জ করা হয়ে গেছে বাট না এইটা না যেখানে কি আমি কোড যেখানে রেড কালারের দেখাচ্ছিল না কোডটা যেখানে আমি
Bottom nav
হ্যাঁ
Java.
ওকে
In
ওকে
bottom nav activity.java. R.id and then the way we are changing.
এই পেজটা আমার 5-6টা এরর এসে গেছে।
এক সেকেন্ড wait. Okay. Who's saying Koina? Yeah, say.
ম্যাম এই পেজটায় 5-6টা এরর এসছে কেন আমি বুঝতে পারছি না।
এই পেজটায় মানে bottom nav activity.java.
হ্যাঁ 5টা এরর এসছে।
5টা এরর তো আসল কথা নয়। আচ্ছা present your screen, just let me check. Okay, you are getting the error.
তিনটে এরর এসছে আমার এখানে
হ্যাঁ আবার এরর
ম্যাম
অ্যাক্টিভিটি বটম ন্যাপ বাইন্ডিংটা আছে না আর গেট রুট আবার ন্যাপ ভিউ এই জায়গাগুলোতে এরর আসছে হ্যাঁ আমারও সেম ওর মতনই আসছে 5টা এরর এসছে আমারও
বুঝেছি click on build sync project, I mean rebuild project. Click on build rebuild project. Rebuild project.
ম্যাম আচ্ছা
দেখো এটা বিকজ এই ফাইলে ন্যাভিগেশন ফাইলে তো আমরা কিছু চেঞ্জ করিনি ফাইল নেমে তো এখানে এরর আসার কথা নয় আচ্ছা so in the logout fragment, open up logout fragment, there you will get the error, that is for sure. In this logout fragment.java you are going to get the error, that is for sure.
5 errors are there.
Yeah, I know this. Here you are going to get the error, that I know. Why the error you are getting here? I'm explaining. We have renamed the files, and I have said you that view binding related files are associated to logout. To layout. So that's the reason when we are renaming the file of the layout, binding file is generated automatically. So we are not getting the access to rename that file automatically. That file is getting created up. We have to just specify the thing. So for here, it will be instead of fragment notification binding, fragment notification binding won't be there. Rather, we have changed the file name as fragment logout. So it will be fragment logout binding. Check it out. You will get the option. Fragment logout binding. Once you mention it, the error will be removed. One error will be removed. But the error persists in this position.
না এই লগ আউট ফ্রেগমেন্টের ওখানে ইম্পোর্ট অনেকগুলো ইম্পোর্ট ফাইল চলে এলো।
হ্যাঁ আসবে, অটোমেটিক্যালি আসবে, চেঞ্জেস করলেই আসবে। ফ্র্যাগমেন্ট লগ আউট বাইন্ডিং চেঞ্জ হিয়ার as well. Now you have the error in the import section. Expand the import section. Delete fragment notification binding related import. Punnendu da akka copy. Now see, you will not get any error in the logout section.
ম্যাম ওই লাইনটা একবার দেখাবেন, ওটা কি ওই পার্টটাকে তো চেঞ্জ করলাম না, পুরো লাইনটা ডিলিট করে দিলাম।
পুরো লাইন ডিলিট, ইম্পোর্টে তো
হ্যাঁ
পুরো লাইন।
Can you show the import part also?
লাইন
যেখানে যেখানে নোটিফিকেশন বাইন্ডিং ছিল সেখানে যেখানে লগ আউট বাইন্ডিং করে দিলাম। আর কোনো চেঞ্জেস আছে এখানে এখন?
ইম্পোর্টে গিয়ে ফ্র্যাগমেন্ট নোটিফিকেশন বাইন্ডিং যে লাইনটা সেটাকে ডিলিট করে দাও।
কোথায়?
ইম্পোর্ট এক্সপ্যান্ড করো ইম্পোর্টটাকে।
ওটা হয়ে গেছে, ওখানে তো কোনো এরর আসছে না আমার, তো ওখানে আমি চেঞ্জ করে দিয়েছি।
আর কিছু এরর নেই তো। In these two places changes, বাস, nothing else.
বটম মিলে ম্যাপ অ্যাক্টিভিটিটা ওখানে সব এররগুলো চলে গেছে, মানে বিল্ড করার পরে। হ্যাঁ,
Now one thing, I hope you remember that in the mobile navigation XML file, we have replaced fragment with dialog.
yes.
So here we need to make the change. Extend fragment, change it to dialog fragment. We'll get the option dialog fragment, make the change. Means, use that. Select
Well,
that.
in the case of these codes, are we running after changing anything? Are we running the code or just changing?
Running the code in the sense?
Are we running it or just making simple changes and keeping it? Are we running the code?
Until and unless we completed the thing, what will run? We are in the midway. We cannot run the file at the moment. Otherwise, it means if you run also, you are going to get error. Your application will crash. So clear? This much clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
For your for displaying you people, I'm just making a change in the main activity. Let me make a change.
Ma'am, for dialog, what did you set to change in the logout fragment Java?
Extend dialog fragment instead of fragment.
Okay.
Dialog fragment instead of fragment. Acha, in the main activity.java file, let me do a change over here. I was calling login activity na after after account created. Let me just, for your showing purpose, let me call bottom nav activity.class file.
Where?
Huh? Yes.
Do we also need to change it, or are you just
No,
Mentioning
change it. Everyone do this change, so that it will be easier for you to check whether the bottom navigation portion is working fine or not.
Hello.
So do the change. Do the change. Then
Acha, instead of login, it will be bottom.
bottom nav activity. And then try to run your application.
Wallet. Wallet.
ডট করবে ওখানে একটাই তো, আর তো কোনো চেঞ্জ নেই ওই জায়গাটাতে, শুধু বটম অ্যাক্টিভিটিতে।
লগইনটাকে সরিয়ে আমি বটম করছি, মানে রেজিস্ট্রেশনের পরে আমি পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি তাকে বটম নেভিগেশন অ্যাক্টিভিটিতে। Just I'm doing this right now for checking whether the thing is working properly or not. For that I'm doing this changes. Let me give some XSX something sort of x@yahoo.in password. Now I'm clicking on sign up. Account created successfully, and see, can you see the options?
Ma'am, in my case, the dashboard
Just
is
a
not
second.
coming. I mean, the below.
Home, click on home. It will show that this is home fragment. Click on profile. It will show this is dashboard fragment. Now click on sign out. You will find a dialog, a small dialog will appear where it is showing that this is logout fragment. Just check it out. Are you getting or not?
After
Ma'am,
sign up,
actually, it's
nothing is happening. Account created successfully, and then a blank screen is coming.
yes, ma'am, a white
So
page.
in that case, you haven't made this change. I asked you to make this change to
Yes,
find
ma'am, I
that.
have made.
Have you run the application? After making the changes, have you run the application? Until and unless you run the application, the new update will not be effective.
It is showing notification fragment for mine.
Notification.
মানে মেল এটা সাইন দিয়ে করার পরে তারপরে দিস ইজ হোম ফ্র্যাগমেন্ট আর নিচে হোম প্রোফাইল লগ আউট দেখাচ্ছে, সাইন আউটটা আচ্ছা না, ও সাইন আউটই দেখাচ্ছে, এবার দেখেন লগ আউট কোথা থেকে দেখাচ্ছে, হ্যাঁ দিস ইজ লগ আউট ফ্র্যাগমেন্ট, ওকে ম্যাম।
So this is the dialog. We'll just make the changes in the design and all to get the correct effect. তার আগে কি একটা কি বলছিলে আমায়, রিপিট করো, who's that?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, আমারটা নোটিফিকেশন ফ্র্যাগমেন্টস দেখাচ্ছে, মানে ওরকম পপ আপ হচ্ছে কিন্তু নোটিফিকেশন ফ্র্যাগমেন্টস লেখা আছে।
I guess then you haven't made the changes. We haven't made the changes. File name and those changes, label name changes, those things have you made?
Yes, ma'am, it's showing.
Acha, open string.xml file. See this dashboard notification, we don't require this title. Notification, we don't require it. So delete it up. Delete it up. We don't require it.
কোথায় যাবো? string.xml এ?
String.xml. এর নিচে দেখো string.xml
স্ট্রিংস এ গিয়ে চেঞ্জ করতে হবে?
স্ট্রিংস এ গিয়ে টাইটেল নোটিফিকেশন যে লাইনটা ওটা তো লাগছে না, ডিলিট করে দাও।
ও আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
টাইটেল নোটিফিকেশনটা ডিলিট করে দেবো শুধু, তাই তো?
হুম।
ম্যাম আমার সাইন আপের পর কোনো কিছু আসছে না।
সাইন আউট
সাইন আপ করার পর কোনো পেজ খুলছে না।
হ্যাভ ইউ মেড দ্য চেঞ্জেস? Have you applied the navigation?
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Run the application and check. Is the sign up being successful or failed? Okay. Sign up is successful or failed?
Sign up is successful.
এটা কফি না চা? এরকম কেন? মানে ইয়ে নেই। আচ্ছা, show me your screen. Show me your screen.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Move to your Android Studio.
Yes ma'am.
Email ID
I'm
also
changing.
exists.
Ma'am, nothing is happening.
Show me your code. Show me to the X again. Details and all those things. Scroll up. Scroll up and X again. Wait. Scroll up. Save details, user ID. You are doing get message, get user. Is it successful? Is the process successful? Check out your Firebase console.
Yes ma'am, the process is successful.
Achha, where you are doing the Firebase Cloud Firestore, where is your Cloud Firestore data is getting saved? Show me.
What ma'am?
Cloud Firestore data database টা কোথায় চেক দেখাও আমাকে।
সেটা তো আমি জানি না ঠিক, মানে কালকে ক্লাসটা আমি ঠিকঠাক করতে পারিনি, মানে হচ্ছে আমার নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যু ছিল, মানে মানে
অর্ধেক কাজ হচ্ছে না and তাইও দেখাতে পারছে না। Build এ যাও, click on Firestore database. Click on create database. Click on test mode. Click on next. Select the location. Click finish. Got paused? Hello Niladri, got paused?
Ma'am, inside the app, in the sign out area, the
Hmm.
logout fragment text is coming overlapping with the home fragment text.
Yeah, it will overlap. See, a dialog. Dialog means what? It will be visible above the previous one, whichever it is, home
Yes, ma'am.
or dashboard or anything. Like in this case, also if I click on close, that means it's visible above the previous one, whichever the screen has
Yes,
been
ma'am.
opened. So the same thing applied in case of our app also.
Okay, ma'am.
So I hope how bottom navigation is working means it's manageable. You got the idea.
Ma'am, if
Ma'am,
I'm clicking on the home button, it is giving this is home fragment. In profile, it is giving this is dashboard fragment. So is it okay, right?
It's okay because we
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
done
it's
the
okay.
changes for the dashboard. We haven't renamed the files.
but
Yeah,
ma'am,
That's
the
the
whenever
files are
I
not
that's the
yet made.
default thing is showing. We will do it accordingly. We are going to
ma'am,
change
in
it
my
accordingly.
case, when I tap on logout thing, there's nothing happening and it's showing this is home fragment. And
Nothing's happening. Acha,
no, ma'am.
Abhijit, check it out. The ID which you have given in bottom navigation menu file, navigation logout, same ID is there in navigation, mobile navigation.xml. Is the
Can you
same
repeat,
ID there?
please? Uh,
If the ID is not same, it will not work, as I said you before also. If the ID is
can you
not
repeat, please? Which one I have to make?
the ID that you have given to this item, menu item, the logout one, the sign out one, same ID you need to specify in the mobile navigation.xml for the logout option. That same ID, same way you need to write. Yes. Who is this? I cannot hear properly. Your voice is not clear enough.
Ma'am, the thing we're highlighting right now, IT/navigation
Yes.
underscore logout. Which one it has to match?
The ID in the bottom navigation menu .xml file. The ID of the mobile navigation menu in the XML file.
Okay.
The same ID need to be matched. Done.
That
Ma'am, it's
assignment
same
you have
actually.
provided for that sign-in page. Okay, so
Ah.
it will be after sign-up page.
Yes, or you can give a menu. You can create a not menu. You can create additively a button. You can click on that button to move on to the sign up page, like the way we used to get in the actual apps.
Okay. And then there are always the additional thing that already existing account, all this, we need to make all this, right? Means
See,
in the sign.
we can modify those things and we can design those things accordingly. That are already
But that is for design, not necessary.
those things you can design up.
Okay.
Now for designing idea, I am saying you about 3 websites. Take a note. One is Pinterest. One is Pinterest. Another one is Drupal. Another one is Drupal. And the other one is Drupal, Pinterest, and the other one is Behance.
What triple? Means P or R?
DDDRI. As I'm showing you, I'm giving you the site or an example. I'm showing you like okay. Dribble.
What is this that you have provided just now in the group?
That's a design idea.
Okay.
And the
Ma'am,
site.
another one is Pinterest.
Pinterest. I'm sharing. I'm sharing you a link. 3 links I'm sharing.
These are the design ideas for login.
For any kind of app, actually, I'm showing you some example. 3 different examples I have given you, where you can get the ideas. Basically, I want to show you the one for the for which website you should refer for designing ideas. 3 website name I have mentioned. One is Drupal, another one is Pinterest, and the other one is Behance.
अच्छा ठीक है हम कल आपको बोल दे रहे हैं ठीक है
3 different. One is chatting application design I've shared. One is shopping application design I've shared. And the other one is learning application design I've shared.
Right. What is it?
I'm facing network issue due to heavy rainfall, so I couldn't give the. Please mark me at 10 minutes. Okay, fine, Alpon.
Ma'am, the
Yes.
lockout is still same for me.
Logout still same.
Yes,
Acha.
ma'am.
Acha. Let's do one thing. Let me complete the design for the logout, then I will check whether it is working for yours or not. Okay. Acha. So for that, let's close all the files except logout fragment.java and fragment logout.xml. Except these 2 files, close all other files. Now in the fragment logout.java, delete notification view model, this line. Delete notification view model, this line. Delete final text view to notification view model get observer, that line also.
Ma'am, can you take from beginning?
Can you repeat again?
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat again?
This is the file. Open this file. Check it out. You have a line, notification, view, model, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, ma'am.
Select that, delete. Okay, done. Done or not? Confirm.
Done.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, if I cannot
Yes.
find the logout
Ma'am,
fragment.
where I am
cannot
having
find the
some issue.
logout fragment within the logout, within UI, within logout fragment. I hope you have
After
been
that-
given the file.
Sorry,
Notification,
ma'am, it was.
notification view model. Who's this?
Yes.
Who's that? Who was that?
Meaning everything.
Yes, Abhijit, say.
Ma'am, what came to the delete?
Delete this one. Notification view model. The statement you have.
Yes, this entire thing I will delete, right?
Yes, delete the entire thing. Then again, you have something final text view and all, and the immediate next line, that is notification view model dot get text, that 2 lines. Delete. So the thing will appear in this form.
Yes, ma'am.
Now from this import section also, just expand the import section, delete the text. And this
After that,
package.
after that thing, what we have to delete means a new after new yes. Anything else?
Final text view line also delete. Final text view line and the line immediate after that. Delete that 2 lines also. Then expand the import section. Delete the unused lines, means the one which is marked in gray color, that is the unused lines. So delete that. Delete that. Then we'll find only one warning, nothing else. That's it. Now get back to your fragment.xml. Fragment layout.xml. Open fragment layout.xml.
The fragment logout.
Sorry, fragment logout.xml. Open fragment logout.xml. Now here we have the text view. Okay, in this screen, okay. You have the text view, right? Everyone, check it out. Are you getting it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Delete the text view, means the the starting of the text view until the closing of the text view. Select the entire piece of code and delete. So you will be left out with the opening constraint layout tag and the closing constraint layout tag. Right?
Done.
Okay. Now, I have previously shown you how to use constraint layout, how to use scroll view, how to use linear layout. Today I'm going to show you how to use relative layout. Relative layout. So what is relative layout? Relative layout is a layout that will give you the opportunity to arrange the views in its relative positioning. I repeat, relative layout is that particular layout which will give you the opportunity to arrange the views in a relative positioning. So to apply the relative layout, I'll just delete this portion, that is constraint x, Android x2 dot constraint layout dot visit dot constraint layout. I will delete it and replace it by relative layout. Writing LR in caps, getting the option relative layout and choosing it. Are you having any error after making the changes?
No, ma'am.
So I hope it's clear how we can change the root
I'm getting
layout. So
No,
yes,
it's okay now.
repeat
I'm-
again.
Ma'am,
Repeat.
there was showing an error, but after syncing, it's done. I mean, it's done.
Done. Okay, fine then. Now, over here, as a child, I want exactly something like this: confirm text, title sort of. Then are you sure you want to exit? I don't like this. Means I won't like to keep this checkbox, but I will like to have these two buttons. So this thing I'm going to do, and left hand side maybe an icon or so. So for that, what I'm going to do? For that, first of all, for the image icon and all, I'm going to use image view with maybe 100 dp, or no, not 100 dp, maybe 50 dp by 50 dp. Applying SRC, drawable, Android drawable fresh, very. So let me include the icon only. Our app icon. Let me set the app icon here. 50 dp by 50 dp. You can find the app icon showing here. See, the app icon has been shown. 50 by 50 I've specified, so it's showing in a small area. I'm going to add up the content description, and this is sign up to string sign out. I'm mentioning at the content description. Then I'm providing ID. I have taught you that to provide ID, you need to mention the ID attribute within double quotes @ plus ID slash, and then you can give the name, maybe IV. Complete this much.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. Now the next. I am applying a text view. Now what is a text view? Text view is that particular view which will act like providing a label or a heading. Means it will act like a label. It won't be changeable. It cannot be changeable or editable from user side. I repeat, text view acts like a label which is an uneditable field. So the width of the text view I am specifying as wrap content, and height also wrap content. Writing a text here, text attribute will help us.
Ma'am, wrap content, both will be wrap content.
Both wrap content. Confirm exit I'm going to write here. Confirm exit. Self closes tag. I'm going to extract it within string.resource file. Complete this much.
Done.
Everyone done? Confirm me.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it is showing override resource in other configuration.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Extract string resource the way we used to do. Same
Extract.
process.
Extract string is also not showing. It is showing override string request.
No. What you have typed out there?
Typed out confirm exit.
You typed out confirm exit. Now clicking over there, you are not getting extract string resource.
I got after I shifted the slash and the closing tag to the next line, then I got.
Okay. Now, within this, I want the text to be bold. So for that, I'll apply text style. This is another attribute. I'll make the text bold. To increase the size of the text, the attribute name is text size. And since text is a scalar entity, so that's why I will provide SP unit instead of DP. SP. You can find the effect, but it is overlapping one another because we are actually designed under a relative layout. We haven't specified the relative positioning yet. That's why it is overlapping. I'm going to remove the overlapping later on. First of all, let us add the content that we want in our screen. Now, provide an ID to this text field. The same process, @ plus ID slash. Maybe this is headline, so I'm giving headline. So this one done. Next one, I want this, again, a label. Are you sure you want to exit this kind of thing? So another text view with wrap content, height, wrap content. Writing the text here this time. Are you sure to exit? Extract within string resource. Text size I'm providing over here 16 SP. ID I'm providing as ID.
When you're extracting a new resource, that are you sure to exit that one, right? It's a new resource.
Exactly. Yes, new resource. Let me give an ID as PV _ sure. Self-close this tag. So complete this much, everyone. Okay. Everyone completed?
It's ID IV, right? Not TV. @ID plus ID IV.
It is TV _ sure. That is the ID.
Oh, it's TV. Okay.
Now, whatever, this is like a variable, okay? So you can give any name. You can give any name. Maybe just only sure. You can just mention as sure. This doesn't matter what you give. This have to be a variable which is not used before. Means the name which is not used before.
Yes, I'm done.
It's showing red. Why?
ঠিকঠাক লেখনি নিশ্চয়ই দেখো কিভাবে লেখা।
ক্লাসটা দিইনি।
Now the next two buttons we require. So I'm opening the tag for button with wrap content, height, wrap content again. Writing text as কি যেন এখানে দিয়েছে এইভাবে করি exit আর একটা cancel. So writing exit extracting within string resource file, mentioning ID as btn exit underscore exit, self-closing this tag, again adding another button with height wrap content, text here as cancel, extracting within string resource, providing ID as btn underscore cancel, self-close.
ওই এক্সিটটা যখন লিখছি তখন ওখানে হচ্ছে ওভাররিড রিসোর্স ইন আদার কনফিগারেশন।
না না, ওটা পুরোটা কমপ্লিট করো, তারপর এক্সট্রাক্ট করো দরকার হলে।
হ্যাঁ, পুরোটাই তো এক্সিট তো লিখলাম।
পুরো লেখাটা কমপ্লিট করো, বাটনটা লেখা কমপ্লিট করো, তারপর এক্সট্রাক্ট করো স্ট্রিং রিসোর্সে।
ও আচ্ছা।
Acha, one important announcement. I hope, I think you have some event in your college due to Independence Day and so on. So for that reason, tomorrow there will be no class. I repeat, tomorrow there will be no class. Tomorrow's class will be adjusted on 17th of August. I repeat, tomorrow there will be no class. Tomorrow's class will be adjusted on 17th of August. The details you are going to get informed, or the updated notice you are going to get from your college side.
ম্যাম ইমেল চলে এসছে,
Huh?
ইমেল দিয়ে দিয়েছে।
Acha, email e diye diyeche, okay.
Ma'am, 16th and 17th classes will also be in online mode. On 16th and 17th.
Can যতদূর জানি অনলাইনেই আছে, তোমাদের কি অফলাইন বলেছে?
ম্যাম বলেছিল 16 তারিখের পর থেকে ক্লাসেস উইল রিজিউম ইন দ্য অফলাইন মোড, বাট আমাদের তাহলে 17th এর পর থেকে রিজিউম হবে, যেটা একদম এক্সটেন্ড হয়ে গেল।
Maybe, I think so in that case. Because we don't have any notification like we have to, means the class will be on offline mode or so. It is basically, see, until and unless we get the notice from your college, we cannot make any changes or something like that. So we are not sure.
Up to here it's done.
Okay, so up to here it's done by everyone. So now I'll just mention the relative positioning. So let's start from this cancel button. Now the cancel button will be placed on the right hand side of the screen. So I'll write over here, I will add a constraint, or not constraint, sorry, attribute here. That attribute name is layout underscore align parent end true. Layout underscore align parent end to be true. See, automatically your button is aligned on the right hand side of the
Yes, but it is at the top right.
okay.
It will be like that, right?
That is what we are going to handle later on. First of all, now
Okay,
we
ma'am.
settled this much. Okay. Now the next. Now the exit button should be left of the cancel button. So here, within the button of that exit one, we'll be writing align layout underscore align right, align right, right of the cancel. Just a second. So sorry. Align start of the cancel. Now, wait. Align start of start. Layout to start of cancel. Layout to start of cancel. You will find it will be placed at the left of the cancel button. Now it is not looking good because we require some spacing around the area. So for that, I'll apply layout underscore margin 10 dp. Layout underscore margin 10 dp. Same line I'm copying and adding to the cancel button also. So it is appearing in this manner. Confirm me, are you getting this or not?
Can you please explain, as I have forgotten, why are we writing that between symbol actually? It's just a variable.
This one, ID you are talking?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's just a variable name. Whatever the
Okay.
thing you want. Just cancel your
Okay.
literature, you can type out cancel.
Okay, okay.
It's not mandatory that you have to proceed by BTN or something like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, the next I'm targeting to the confirm exit, the header one, headline one. This headline one I want to be in the right hand side of the image view. So I'll mention it like this over here within the text view of the headline one, means confirm exit. That one I like to mention as layout underscore to end of IV. Layout underscore to end of IV. And I will like to add margin, layout underscore margin over here around 20 dp. So around 20 dp margin I am providing over here to confirm exit. 20 dp margin I am providing to confirm exit. And for the image view, I am specifying as layout underscore center vertical true. I'm specifying layout underscore center vertical true. Layout underscore margin 10 dp. Layout underscore, rather, sorry, not layout underscore margin. Margin layout underscore margin start 30 dp. Layout underscore margin start 30 dp. Layout underscore margin start 30 dp. Done.
Can you scroll down a bit? The text view portion last line. Okay, okay.
I'm done.
Ma'am, in your image, are you sure to exit? That one is coming like that, but here in my screen it's coming underscore.
Under?
Means R10 underscore, then you then underscore like that.
Then in that case you have to open up the string.xml file and do the changes in the values. কোনো ভাবে আন্ডারস্কোর দিয়ে দিয়েছিল তাই ওইভাবে আসছে।
ওই টেক্সটের ওখানটা চেঞ্জ করে দাও, স্ক্রিন যেটা লিখেছিলাম।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এখানটায় করো, এই যে আমি বলছি ভ্যালুজে যাও, স্ট্রিংসে যাও, এখানে দেখো মনে হয় কোনোভাবে আন্ডারস্কোর এসছে, এখানটাতে আই ইউ শিওর ওইখানটায় চেঞ্জ করো,
চেঞ্জ করে দিলেই হয়ে যাবে তো শুধু?
হ্যাঁ, অটোমেটিক্যালি ইট উইল বি এফেক্টিভ।
ওকে ওকে ম্যাম, ফাইন।
So done everyone this much? Okay, now for this text.
Ma'am, 3 errors is coming here.
3 errors.
Yes, ma'am.
Made some mistake, that means Abhijit. Okay, I'm checking out. Wait, first of all, just let me align this one. So are you sure to exit? Here, this one will be below of confirm exit. So I'm writing layout underscore below, and then I'm choosing headline. As well as it will be at the right hand side of the image view. So that's why I'll be mentioning end of the image view. So something like this. It will appear in this pattern. And at the same time, I will just like to apply a start margin of 20 dp here also. Starting margin of 20 dp here also. So it is getting aligned over here. Add these 3 lines for your are you sure to exit that text field.
So I'm done.
Now, finally, we will place the buttons correctly. The button will be below the are you sure to exit. So that means it will be again layout underscore below and choose the sure ID to place it at the bottom. Both the buttons will be below that sure one. So I am adding this. Now the design is diffracted due to the image view. Just to control it, I'll just make a
And
single.
I will just copy that last layout below, added ID sure to the next button also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
These 2 things will be copied. This will be the same. Now the final change. Scroll up. Final change, scroll up. Remove this unused namespace, that is XML, the gray colored one. Remove it. And then within this layout, the layout height has been mentioned as match parent. Make it wrap content. Now see, are you getting the design properly or not? So this is how we can mention the relative positioning and we can arrange our views within
Now
the.
the exact view is coming.
Yes, so understood. Means what is the difference between linear layout, constraint, and relative layout? I think just in short, I'm recapitulating. In case of linear layout, whatever views we are going to add, the order of adding those views, it will be added vertically if you mention orientation as vertical. Otherwise, it will be added horizontally. That is the vertical, linear layout. That means sequential ordering will be there. Really?
Ma'am, can you scroll down, please?
Which part? Down মানে কতটা সেটা বলো?
Ma'am, all the button parts.
Button, acha. In the case of relative layout, we need to provide the relative positioning with the help of layout underscore below or layout underscore chart of this kind of relative positioning to be mentioned to specify the relative positions. And in case of constraint layout, we have to apply the constraints. This is how we specify or we make the design of the screens.
Ma'am, I forgot to add the question mark. So if I want to add it now, how can I change it?
Go to the string.xml file. Are you sure to exit that particular value one? Add question mark. Value to add for the question mark. Then within the opening and closing string tag, you need to add the question mark. Now see, if I run this code now, you don't have to run it right now. Just for showing purpose, I'm showing you. If I run this code now, আবার আমাকে অ্যাকাউন্ট ক্রিয়েট করতে হবে। Something. Okay. I click on sign up. Account created successfully. Now I'm clicking on sign out. Observe everyone carefully. We are getting the proper view.
Yes, ma'am.
So I hope the process is clear to everyone how we have done it. But nothing will happen against the button click because we have not generated any event.
Sir, can I share my screen? I don't know what happened to that image. Means the white image.
Now, one by one, for the last 10 minutes, whosoever having those problems, share your screen and display it. I am stopping my presentation. Now, you people share your screen and display the.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, you have marked me present. I texted you in the chat box.
I guess I marked. I'll just check it out.
Okay, ma'am.
So is want to present the screen, just share it. And someone is saying that getting 3 errors or something. Who's that?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, Ohuna Datta present, ma'am.
I don't know why this is showing like this. At
first, okay, Ahana, I'll mark you.
Ma'am, Anushmita.
Yes, with with you have set as wrap content, which will be 50 dp. Match parent করেছো. Match parent means 100% of the area. Now, when you are specifying center vertically with respect to 100% of the area, that means it is coming at the center of the screen as if. Just change the layout width of the image view from match parent to 50 dp. Diksha, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am. I am doing it.
No, it
The
is
app is having a glitch, maybe.
actually it is freeze. It seems to be like it is fridged. Okay, part 4 fine. Yes, 50 dp.
Okay, but it is
I cannot see. Now it's 50 dp.
wait, just a second. It's showing like this.
The network is not proper. It's not readable properly.
Not visible?
This is visible, but it's not readable. It's not readable properly.
Can I post a picture on the group?
Okay, post it. Who else facing the issue?
Ma'am, Anushmita, you marked me present.
Yes, I will check you. Since I have taken the time, close that tab, check it out and mark.
Okay, ma'am.
হ্যাঁ, ঠিক তো আছে।
এরকমই আসবে তো?
হ্যাঁ, এরকমই আসবে।
আচ্ছা।
Okay, who else facing the issue? 3 errors. Someone is saying. Who's that?
Ma'am, Onik Chaudhary present.
Okay, I will check it up. If I mark you absent, I will make you present.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
No one else is facing any error. That means it's working
Hello,
fine.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible,
Yes. Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, actually, the sign up button is not working in the emulator when I am running now.
In the
But
emulator, your
yes,
code
yeah.
is not proper in that case.
The first time the starting of the class, the first time when I run, it worked, but now it is not working.
Share your screen.
While closing Android Studio, it is showing the process app is still running. Terminate.
So first of all, you need to stop the app, stop the process, then you should close the Android Studio, no?
No, I will click on terminate.
Stop option, red color stop option is there. You need to click over there. Sign up. If you click on sign up, what is showing?
Nothing it's showing, ma'am.
Is any logical error is there? Have you checked out in the logcat?
No, ma'am. No.
At that time also I said you, if you are facing any error which is not showing here, you should check it out in the logcat to debug your code. Unless you debug the code, it won't be easier for me also to find out what logical mistake you have done. Still, show me the main activity.java. Let me check is the code clear, means written properly or not. Shobby layout password layout input नहीं है शो. Input phone, input name, input email. Input name and अच्छा. Scroll down. Input. Which in phone email. अच्छा. Here do validation. Before do validation, I said you to remove the not symbol. Negation. Remove the negation. Scroll down. Okay, scroll. Hey, wait. Scroll up. I said to modify line number 69. Double quotes, replacing double quotes to e.get message. Double quotes by e.get message. Hey, this ke delete korte boli ni ami. Replace double quotes by e, the parameter variable e.get message. Scroll down now. Let me check further. Okay, scroll down. Okay. Scroll. Now it will work. It will work now. Run the file. Then only it is going to work. Run karo abar. Opore run er option ache okhan diye hoy na run. Where you are finding pixel 2 API 30 above opore. Dekho at a replay. This is run app. From there you should run your application. Acha, who the next facing the problem?
Miss, will I stop share?
Yes, you just do the thing.
Okay.
Check it out whether it's working or not. Next, who's that? So whatever I've done till much, is it working properly? Have you got the concept? I know the fragment concept is not easier to understand, but still, whatever I've shown
for the last time.
Sorry?
Fragment logout screen. Can you share it once again?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just checking it. There was the errors. Okay, ma'am.
So, as an assignment, try to do that sign-in screen one. And apart from that, whatever we have completed till now, Go through it properly. Go through it properly.
And for the sign in, will the text file be the main code? The text file that you have sent in will that be the, do we have to make any changes to that code in our Android Studio, or just work on that
Which file?
text file that you have sent in the WhatsApp group? That
The text file. Have you opened that text file?
Yes, ma'am.
That file, have you checked the code what has been written with the comments mentioned there?
Comments I haven't noticed. I just opened it and checked once.
Now checked once in the sense what you have checked. What you have
I just seen it once.
That file contains both the code for sign up and sign in. Firebase authentication sign up means create user account and sign in process. Both the methods are provided there. You have to apply the sign in one in your sign in activity because the sign up process already I have shown you. And please everyone follow the comments mentioned over there. Understand the comments and accordingly write down the codes. Yes, Arutro.
We have to create another button below the sign up button for sign in, and from there we will.
Yes,
to
you
the
can
next
do
one.
so. You can do so. কিন্তু ওখান দিয়ে sign in এর কাজ হবে না কিন্তু for that you have a separate screen which is login activity where you need to make fresh design and you need to write up the code accordingly in the respective Java file.
Okay.
What is the use of this relative layout?
It helps in designing via relative positioning the views.
Okay, ma'am.
If I have problems regarding creating the sign in screen, can I contact you over WhatsApp?
Yeah, definitely you can contact me over WhatsApp in the group. You can just write down your doubts and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
And at the same time, you people just try it out, perform the thing. If you face any difficulty, let me know in the next class. And I will try to post some project names, which you should just check out the things. And I will assign you into groups and will provide you a project accordingly. So it is your responsibility. I'm saying you people, in your next class, please ask everyone to join. Because those who will not join the class on that day, they will not get assigned to a group and the project will not be assigned to that particular person. So please ask your friend to join the very next class because at that day, I am going to assign you the projects. Any question? Any more question, anyone? Is there any more question, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you everyone for today. Again, your class will be as per the schedule.
Thank you, ma'am.